Tonight, we explain how reporting from 5 Investigates led to a change in state law. In 2022, the city of New Hope shut down 2 assisted living facilities, forcing people with disabilities out of their homes.
Advocates say 5 Investigates uncovered a loophole in the law that allowed the city to do it. Investigative reporter Kirsten Swanson shows us how lawmakers closed that loophole this year.
You wouldn't know from simply driving past, but this single-story house in White Bear Lake is a group home serving a small group of people with disabilities.
Staff 24/7.
Josh Berg with Accessible Space Inc. says Cedar Home is licensed and regulated by the state. But for years, the group home had an added layer of oversight.
This is one of the few of the ASI ones that do require a rental license.
A rental license. It's a tool that allows cities to address property conditions and issues with renters. 5 Investigates found one suburb used that tool to shut down state-licensed facilities.
I will make a motion.
In 2022, officials in the city of New Hope revoked the rental licenses of 2 group homes over disorderly behavior violations. They pointed to police calls for disturbances, loud noises, and a drug overdose death. The decision ultimately displaced nearly a dozen vulnerable adults.
It felt like it was a loophole.
At the time, Stacey Rowe served as president of ARM, an organization that represents 200 providers who serve people with disabilities in Minnesota.
I don't think anyone would think that you should lose your housing over having that happen to you.
The police chief told 5 Investigates the decision to revoke the rental licenses was for the safety of the residents. But one city council member openly questioned whether these facilities should even be allowed to operate in New Hope.
It was a time where some people, they were put in non-residential settings, right? Somewhere that was a building where, like a hospital, where they could be better taken care of. The state legislature needs to get back to that. They need to realize not everyone can live next door in a residential setting.
And I think my gut reaction was like, wow, this is wrong. We need to do something about this.
This year, the legislature did do something. The governor recently signed a bill into law that exempts licensed group homes with 6 or fewer residents from rental licensing regulations.
This provides a sense of security, at least for now, that if somebody needs to call 911 or if something is happening, that people aren't going to lose their housing.
But the bill faced opposition from the League of Minnesota Cities. It argued cities are often able to respond more quickly to address issues and concerns than the state agencies who oversee these homes.
As a city council member of Elko New Market, I totally appreciate that.
However, Berg says there are already robust state licensing standards that look out for vulnerable people in our state.
It takes that one level of bureaucracy off of the setting itself, but keeps all of the safeguards and the protections in place.
The law went into effect last month, and cities are already making changes. Cities like New Hope.
And to the republic for which it stands.
On Monday, the city council voted to revise its ordinance to comply with the new state law.
We have 61 units that are no longer going to require a rental license through the city.
Mayor Hemken?
Yes.
After a short discussion,
Yes.
the bill passed.
Councilmember Eisenberg?
Yes.
3 votes
Councilmember London?
to 1.
No.
Councilmember Jonathan London criticized advocates and lawmakers who supported the bill.
All the special interests, money people, came to the legislator. I watched the hearing, and they said, no, we have to strip away the city's rights to revoke the license because it might hurt our business. And the legislators fell in line, and they said, oh yeah, this will be great. You know, we'll help out those that are most in need. They never called me to the Capitol, I'll tell you that, because I had more information than anyone on this matter.
But just to be clear, you're suggesting that we don't comply with the Minnesota statutes at this time?
Well,
because I'm willing to listen to alternative.
There's nothing we can do.
Okay.
It's already passed, right? A lot of times I vote against things just to send a message. It's just a signal of saying, I don't approve.
Now, despite its initial opposition to the bill, the League of Minnesota Cities tells me it will be reaching out to its members to make sure they know this is a law and will offer assistance to those cities like New Hope that need to carve out an exemption for the state licensed facilities.
Do we know how many cities we're talking about here?
Not really, because there is really no clearinghouse for data on this, on which cities have these on the books and then which already exempt those state licensed facilities. There are quite a few of them across the state here. So it's going to take a while to make sure that everybody is on the same page as we move forward.
Good follow-up reporting. Nice job. Thank you.